So I got into La Paz last night. I'm gonna take you on a tour of my Airbnb. Right here we have the kitchen. My hosts were awesome and they got me a bunch of water and coca tea for the headaches from the altitude. Microwave, oven. We even have a little laundry area. So this is the living room. Look at that view. Like and subscribe, guys. Ooh. Oh my God. This is the bathroom. Toilet seat's up, don't worry about it. And this is the bedroom. Cool little smart TV. These are the blinds. They're interesting blinds. And I don't know how, I've actually never seen this view. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. I can see the cable cars. This is my first time seeing the cable cars from my view. And you guys are right here with me. This is a very special moment we're sharing together. So I don't know how soundproof this apartment is. Last night, I swear, maybe even in the morning, I heard alpacas screaming. I don't see any alpacas. It's very interesting. Okay, as you can see, I just took a cable car at the cable station in Sopocachi. I am winging it to find my way home. I can see the cables from my window, so I know I'm going that way. I am kind of down to just walk around and get a little bit lost because it's a good way to learn my neighborhood. I'm gonna see if I can find stores or restaurants. Also too, if you're wondering why I have this hat and hood and sunglasses on, it's because I'm in the highest altitude I've ever been in. And I was really nervous coming here because I was told I'd get altitude sickness or be out of breath or get a big headache. And you know, I feel mild symptoms, but I think a month in Santa Cruz, a week in Cochabamba, and the bus ride up here got me prepared. Also too, my cardio is not terrible. Never has been. Maybe when I was way younger, but I've been prepared for this moment my whole life. Bolivia is so funny. I bought this drip coffee maker back in Paraguay and I've just been bringing it with me for travel because it's just easier to make coffee at home sometimes. The thing about Bolivia is finding coffee filters is pretty rare. I don't know what the issue is. I think it's an import-export thing, but I've only seen them in the grocery stores once. If you want to make drip coffee in Bolivia, this is how it's done. Delicious.
Bar Cielo recording beautiful.
It's my birthday today. So I came to this hotel called Attics, and I'll show you a little B-roll of the pool area, which was really cool. I liked it. It just, I don't know, the lighting sucked. I didn't really feel the 007 vibe like I thought I would. And fortunately for me, there's this hotel called Casa Grande right across the street, and it's a pretty aesthetic building. I asked them if I could film. They said no, but here I am. And I don't really think it's an issue. I'm just using the backdrop. I asked the guy at the lobby if I could walk around the hotel and film. He said no. I asked him if I could get a coca tea. As you can see, mission success. And no one has a problem with me filming by the wine area. It's a pretty cool backdrop, I'm not gonna lie. I took a million selfies. I enrolled, I think, 2 waiters to help me get the perfect photo. And what I realized is not everyone's a professional photographer, understands rule of thirds or lighting like that. So what I did was I asked for a video. I definitely caused a scene. There's other people in the restaurant. They're all kind of looking at me like, what is this guy doing? And well, it's my birthday and I look fresh and I need to make some content in La Paz. So if you ever get a chance to check out Casa Grande, very photogenic spot. So I'm back in Bar Cielo. This time I am in Green Tower, La Paz. I never knew that La Paz had a Green Tower. I knew it had a Bar Cielo, but I didn't think it was the same thing. And I'm pretty excited with the view. I was very fortunate. I didn't need a reservation. Yeah, so I guess this Bar Cielo is a little bit smaller than the Bar Cielo in Santa Cruz. It's pretty nice. I like that I don't need a reservation. The view is beautiful, I will say that. The view is good in the other Bar Cielo as well, but there's more mountains here. So I would say Bar Cielo Santa Cruz wins on the interior. Bar Cielo La Paz wins on the exterior. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. Gracias, gracias, gracias. This was an unintended part of this vlog series. I was looking for a ramen place that I'd been trying to go to for days, but one of the things you're going to realize if you go to La Paz is the things you see on Apple Maps or Google Maps might not be reflective of reality. So a restaurant that says it's open may have been closed for over a month. So you got to watch out for that. But I always kept my camera on me just in case, and I found this cool little area. And I wanted to record because I don't know the next opportunity I'm going to have to walk the streets of Sopocachi, or the viewer for that matter, so I thought it was worth recording. Another side quest I had, besides finding this ramen, was finding a bar with skulls in it. Apparently there's an iconic bar. I don't think I found the iconic bar, but I did find a place with skulls, so bear with me in 3, 2, 1, boom. Look at these bad boys. Cultural. And this is a restaurant I liked. That's what I got. And that's the food. Hey! Finally got my own cable car. So yeah, ChatGPT is not helping me with directions. I'm just trying to get to this thing called San Francisco Barcelo. Let me read it off my phone. This has just been I wouldn't call it a nightmare. It's just a really unorganized adventure, and it just goes to show that you can't trust AI for everything. Interesting to see different sides of La Paz. I'm just not sure where this cable car is taking me. Thankfully I have service and my charger, and I think it's really cool having an entire cable car to myself. This is definitely interesting for sure. I think I might actually take the this exact yellow line back because I don't see any connecting cable lines. They're gonna, like, I see a bunch of yellow cards, but where are the red cards? Where are the blue cards? Where are the green cards? And of course, I made it on the blue line. I think I just found an outdoor market. Pequeña Alacita is what it's called. There's a little Ferris wheel over there. I like how there's red rooftops over the outdoor markets and even green rooftops because it keeps the people shaded. Even now, I'm in the cable car and I gotta keep my hood on just to protect myself from the sun. Yeah, this has been a crazy adventure. I really have no idea where I'm going. However, I do have a map and I'm smart enough to figure out how to get back. But right now I'm just exploring. Found this cool little mall area. Looking for a bathroom right now. I have a feeling I'm in a good spot though. It's a good time to get some food. Be safe walking here is a nightmare. Alright, I'm glad I recorded this sequence because this is a great opportunity to study sociology and how people walk and maybe even why they walk this way. So it's Carnaval. People are dressed up in ponchos, they're trying to avoid getting sprayed from the super soakers and foam aerosol cans, and they're trying to spray people. It's a cultural thing, I get it. But what I don't get is how people are walking so slow in a narrow lane and then they're walking side by side. Some people just stand still and bottleneck traffic. I really just blows my mind. I don't understand. And I think this is why traffic is just so bad as a whole and people don't care. And groups like to walk side by side in a human horizontal line, like we're playing Red Rover. Or just walk in a group where the slowest person is in the front, being the leader for whatever reason. I'm from the school of thought that traffic stays to the right, and if you're going fast, look, a whole human horizontal line right here. But if you're fast, you can go to the left and pass the traffic on the right that's slow. I don't know. Maybe I'm the minority in this one. Comment below if you are a fast walker and swerve around the traffic, or if you are a slow walker and cause the traffic. Finally made it out. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Yeah, so what I really want to do is get content of this Barcelo. The amount of obstacles it took for me to get here was kind of crazy. However, I'm very happy that I took the cable car because taking a taxi would have been a nightmare. And now I'm walking through this neighborhood. What's up, boys? Found some English speakers. One of them threw me the shaka when I knew. I just said, "What's up, boys?" And they were like, "What's up?" Oh, I guess there's a lot of Australians out. I heard an accent for sure. Well, I made it to La Paz. Street's chaotic. That time it was my fault for messing up the flow. Woo. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in the street because it seems to be a lot faster. That's where I'm going. That rooftop right there.
¿Cómo?
Americano y agua con gas, por favor.
Un café americano y agua con gas.
Sí, gracias.
No se preocupe.
We made it. What an adventure it was to get here. I took 2 cable cars. I took one the wrong way, and I took it all the way back. And then I had to wander through a street market, and then I had to wander through Another crowded street. Apparently there's a big festival going on right now where everyone's spraying everyone with super soakers. It's extremely chaotic. I for sure got shot with a super soaker gun twice. Not bad, definitely not bad. And I was filming a lot of it, so they respected my camera, which was nice. I even met some American women. They were a little bit older. They didn't want to follow me. They're going to the witches market, which I'm gonna go through right after this. Definitely the most peaceful part of the day. I went to this mall where I went to the food court, and they had the exact same restaurant that I really liked in Santa Cruz, which was great because I haven't been able to get that type of food for the last week. One thing I will say about La Paz is this is not a great city for food. I understand exactly why people are saying Cochabamba's the food capital, and Santa Cruz is underrated for food in my opinion. That place is pretty good. Probably got sunburned really bad walking out here. I don't know. You know what this place is called? It's Ichuri Express Banais. Should probably just put you on a stool for a second. Yeah, this video has the potential to be very long, so I'm gonna try to keep it nice and brief. But yeah, so next I'm gonna do the witches market, and then I'm gonna take the blue line. No, and then I'm gonna walk to the mall, get some food to go. I'm gonna take the blue line back, and then I'm gonna get another ticket to the yellow line, and then my adventure for the day ends. So my impressions on La Paz is it's a beautiful city. I don't recommend staying for a very long time unless you're just trying to save some money or you have friends or family or business out here. There's just too much chaos going on. There's too much altitude. And then the hills are kind of a pain to walk. The cable cars are faster than the taxis for sure. And they're probably safer. I don't really trust the traffic here as much. Because of the layout of the city, traffic is pretty bad. But if you're coming here for just a couple days and you take out just enough cash to cover the tickets for the cable cars, I'll include a screenshot which shows you all the different color lines there are, but realistically you could tour around the entire city on the cable cars in 1 or 2 days, depending how you want to break it up. It'd be a long day if you wanted to do it in one day, and I don't know how much the routes make sense if you're just trying to do one continuous loop, but I think it's a cool way to see the city. You're probably going to miss out on some historic parts of it because if you're doing the cable cars without a guide, you're just seeing the place, you're not really understanding it. But still, it's worth seeing. I had one time where I had altitude sickness. I thought that the coca tea would help me a few different times when I really didn't need it. Then there was one time I really did need it, and it did help me. Cheers. Yeah, La Paz is an interesting spot. Personally, I need a place that has access to healthier food. I've been waking up late and I've been going out at 4 for food, and maybe I'm just not strategically thinking and buying 2 meals at once before I come home, but I find myself hungry at night, and then I'm either relying on snacks or I have to go to one of the restaurants in my neighborhood, and those restaurants, one, they only take cash, and 2, it's like fried food, hamburgers, milanesa, pizza. There isn't a lot of healthy options, which is kind of a big deal. Definitely feel like I'm gaining weight. It's okay because I'm walking a lot, and I'll be back in the gym next week when I'm on my next adventure. You'll see that in the next video. And I see this castle in the background way over there. I kind of want to check it out, but I don't know how much time I have, or I don't know how late I want to be out. I gotta get better at filming these outros, so just bear with the B-roll. But that is the La Paz vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next. Ciao, ciao.